EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It looks like one of the DBs has it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A good pickup there, a 22. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully. Not
a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guy's, because, you know, a player of his stature.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. Now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down. You look at this Packers defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in? And
well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Green. Ready?
First down, here's Mitchell. He's to the 15. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Mitchell. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Yellow.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Davante Adams with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on it. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Striker, 3-3.
To throw on second down, Gore. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Running is Barber. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well, the Rams had 1-7 now in the year. And they come in really scuffling. Losers of 7 of their last 8 games.
And I like where the management is taking this team now, because the record, not great, we know that. But now they're looking to the future, using the younger players instead of some of the...
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Aaron Donald in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Ready.
On third down, here's Mitchell. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Here we go, set. Yellow, Lonnie.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Shot, 17.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Ready?
Here's Mitchell. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Now 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Gore out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather him aside.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run over center with Mitchell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check pink. Set.
Throwing. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to stretch out their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second down now, Stovall. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Okay.
3rd and 3.
Ready?
Back to throw. Gore. And that is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Shifts by him. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Black shot.
Love now. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Flushed out right. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Claude Ray.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That's on the guard, David Edwards. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Gore. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. In motion left is Watkins.
Ready?
Throwing on first down. Gore. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's 17-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Ready up.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Let's go. Go set.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go. Smash, red. Hut.
First down, going to the air with Love. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Watch out, man. 50 Fury. Hut.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Ready?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Smith, red. Ready?
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Love will try with his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8-10.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Striker, 3-3.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw now, here's Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Fight, 97. Ready?
Now Love. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Set, hut. Ready.
Here's Love. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll run on first down. Stovall. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Off the play fake. Gore eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, cycle. Ready?
Back to throw. Gore. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Ready.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Drill green. You, yellow. Set.
Operating from the gun. Gore. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Slide through.
Looking to throw. Gore. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So here now is Anders Carlson in a really big spot. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gore. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gore. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now Carlson for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close. One-score game.
Yeah, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Ready?
He finds his man, complete. That's Barber. Still going. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Love from the gun. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a two-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Carlson's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Opposite, green.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Ready.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the deep blanket his receivers. That's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Now Love. And his throw is going to be incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Drill, 52. Set.
Love looking to throw. Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Right, right.
They'll look to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Ready?
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Come on.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Clock, 10. 6.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Try to take this home, they'll run. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure